My name is Patrick Kenny. I'm running for state representative in House District 25. I'm endorsed by the Texas Gulf Coast Labor Federation. The title of my speech or my talk for tonight is Dignity of Labor, but I want to tie that into the events of this week, and I'll speak more about that in a bit. I'd first like to take a moment for prayer or reflection on the brokenness of our country, the pain of our people, and the path to healing. I'll get back to you on the information I have to address policing in Texas soon. So back to our topic, the dignity of labor. A top economic advisor to President Donald Trump, Kevin Hassett, said that the human capital stock was ready to return to work. That's you, human capital. This is the Trump's administration's view of labor. Those heroes lauded for their service over the past weeks, the folks that kept our grocery stores open, our pharmacies running, our takeout available, are again just low-wage earners, disposable workers. The high regard we held the men and women delivering our Amazon and putting groceries in our cars is as fleeting as a snow cone in August. And soon, we'll be back to wondering, why didn't they get a better job? Why didn't they get more education? Why are they working somewhere where they're not paid more? To paraphrase Abraham Lincoln, there is no capital without labor. Lincoln spoke in 1861 of the relationship of capital and labor as being equal. Do you feel equal? Do you understand that the 40 million unemployed bolstered wage growth in the United States? That's right. If you look at the graphs, unemployment and wage growth look the same. Is that because suddenly some people are paid more? No, because most of the jobs lost were not top paying jobs. We're all in this together? Bullshit. The bailouts for Wall Street far exceeded the bailouts for Main Street. This has happened time and again as banks and automakers were deemed too big to fail. But you, the working citizen, were left hanging. Just as your retirement and savings recover from one event, another puts you back to square one. The deck is stacked against labor, the worker, you and I. So, Texas is a right to work state. Right to work state. What does that mean? Innocently enough, it means that you can't be fired for membership in a union. Sounds good until you understand it's a union busting technique that allows non-dues paying union members to reap the benefits that their union brothers and sisters work for. Texas right to work legislation was enacted in 1993. This all goes back to the anti-union Taft-Hartley Act of 1947 that ensured you did not have to belong to a union to reap the benefits. As a teacher in Texas, I have the right to belong to a union or a teacher's organization. However, I will be fired if I participate in any type of work stoppage, and I'll have my teaching credentials revoked. I may not collectively bargain, and I work without a contract or guarantee of employment. Texas is a work-at-will state. Your employment may be terminated at any time. No reason be given. However, there is scant protection that it cannot be for an illegal reason. If the boss doesn't like you, that's legal. If the boss doesn't like you because you're male, that's illegal. Not surprisingly then, right to work and at-will employment often mean the right to die. Most years, Texas leads the country in workplace deaths. Union jobs with policies and procedures spell the worker and the employer. A protected union employee is unafraid to shut a plant down in a dangerous situation and may save countless lives and untold millions of dollars. An employee that is fearful of termination will be bullied into engaging in dangerous practices. Haven't we seen this enough? No human is disposable, and no job lacks dignity. Who does injustice in the workplace strike the hardest? Who has to work through COVID even though they have the highest rates of infection? Please don't pretend that you don't know the answer. Please don't claim you didn't know what was going on. People of color suffer the highest unemployment. People of color by your president to remain open, put their lives in danger for low wages. Indigenous peoples, impoverished communities, long suffering from unemployment, are being infected at rates as high as New York City. Right to work and at-will provisions must be overturned. Union, unity, dignity. To save this state and this country, we must be in this together. Time is short. Stand up. Rise up. Vote. Your lives depend on it.